Hello friends, welcome to Helping in Chatty. I'm Ashwini. This is the second part of artificial intelligence or the usage of artificial intelligence in our daily life. Now I am going to say something very important or very serious one topic, that is the implementation of AI in national security. So now our national security or our military system is very powerful in the world. But at the same time, when some bomb activities or bomb explosion happens in some part of our metro cities especially, we should find out, or we will not get the information at the first. We will only know about that after the explosion. So we have to find out where it was started, where is the origin, then who has started it, and who is the person behind this. We have to find all those things. So for avoiding such things, we can implement AI in the national security. So in this video, we are going to look how we are going to implement this. How to stop the terrorist activities going on in our country. There are two types of terrorist activities that occurs mainly. It is by they entered into our country as terrorists, as the name terrorists, or other they will make our population as the human bombs, and they used to assassinate or make bomb explosion in some other parts that they want to do, and they always use or operate these people with from the remote areas. So by this implementation of AI in our national security, I will say what is my idea later in this video, but now let me say introduction that by the help of AI, these people, or whenever such organizations or meetings occur in a remote areas or about these things, then we can diffuse it at the early stage. Like when we consider our country as a human body, each cell is a unique cell, right? So each cell has its own unique identity. So every person or every citizen of a country is a cell of that. So whenever a pathogen injects it, our immune system acts against it. It prevents. So like that, what they are doing is that, like the viruses inject into our body, or they fuse into our body and make other cells as their military. So what we have to do is that our immunity system, that is our national system, will know it earlier, and they would diffuse as the viruses. They stop the viruses from infecting other cells. In the recent years, there was a very big mass movement for implementation or the implantation of CCTV cameras in every organizations, every meetings, then in every government official, like what we call as the institutions, in schools, hostels, and every places there were CCTV cameras. So what is the benefit of CCTV cameras? As now it is one of the biggest elements for the police officers or for the investigation officers, as it is the first evidence for when some corruptions or when some assassinations or murders happens, right? So by this implementation of CCTV cameras in our country, all over our country, how it helped us and all the people is that it avoided the corruption, it avoided the violence against women, and it also avoided ragging. Now there is no ragging in any of the institutions, especially in India. But earlier there were ragging, and there were a lot of issues related to ragging, but now there is no ragging. And also it also helped to have like they have that their identity will be revealed in front of the others. They are being monitored. They have something like notifications coming on their mind that they are being monitored by the officials. So it avoided the people to be like something that they cannot do any wrong thing. They are doing the right thing. So they are not. So they are being monitored. So they have such notifications coming. They are remembering about that thing. So it avoided the people from doing such wrong things, the bad things that they are doing. So by this, we have to implement AI in our artificial intelligence in our national security, so that it would also avoid the terrorist activities, and also the people who are intruding into our country by air, water, or by the land, any type of means, no one can intrude into our country. So this is the idea that I am going to implement. The idea is coming on.
Atomic energy can be used for three activities. The first one is for making as a source. It is considered as a source for for creating electricity, for generating electricity. The second is that we can make mega explosion in our enemy country, like happened in the Nagasaki and in Hiroshima. The third is that we can show it is a symbol of powerful. It can be considered as a symbol for our strength, that this country contains this amount or this number of atomic bombs is very powerful like that. Likewise, we can use the AI for good activities like in our medical field, in our agriculture, national security, etc. And for the other, we can use for in military like.
We Indians are present in each nooks and corners of the world. Whenever we go to any of the place, there is an Indian. We will see an Indian over there. So when some natural calamities occur, or like civil wars happened, or the war between the countries, like now in recent, like the war between Israel and Palestine. In that situation, we have to find out, or the main priority for our Indians or our country is that how many of the people are injured, how many people are being injured or dead there, how many Indians are dead there in that war or in such a situation. So for understanding that, we don't have more information about that. At the time, we will not we don't have a correct technology or technological advancement in knowing what has happened to them. So here we are going to implement. So I was saying from the starting that we are going to implement AI on national security. So what is it? We, like the CCTV cameras, are monitoring the people of such institutions. Our national security, as part of our national security, their what we say as their project or as their program, we are going to give 130 crore unique coded locket with a chain for all the populations around the world, all the population of India's population all over the world. As it is a guarantee for like Aadhaar card, it becomes very important for us now that the main priority or the main identity of an Indian is that 12 coded Aadhaar card that we have, that we can show to anyone that we are. That is a guarantee that we are a citizen of India. Like that, this locketed chain should be or must be like an umbilical cord connecting to our country, so that our national security can monitor all the people around the world, and there are a lot of advantages for this. And no person should not remove this chain or until the person is died, or if it is being like broken or something. Otherwise, every person have to wear in all the situations, in all the places. I will say you in how many situations or in which situations this is very, very important. First, we will give priority to women and children. For example, a lot of atrocities against the women is happening on the night, and also when they are alone, when the other kid think that this girl is weak. So at that time, something bad will happen, right? That the woman will be sometimes assassinated, or she may be raped by them. So for knowing, or for like that, if she is wearing that locket and all these people are wearing the locket, if such cases happen, the police can get the information that a girl is being like badly respected, or like they are being badly treated by these peoples, and this girl is being crowded by 4 or 5 men over there. So they can understand what is going on there, and they can come on the sides and come on the scene and diffuse that problem, so that they can save this girl. And also from now on, from when we are implementing the locket to every people, every population, all our citizens in the world, no children will be missing, and no young woman will be missing. Then there would be no trafficking against children, there would be no immoral trafficking against women, there will be no like we can say that it's like organ trafficking, everything will be stopped. And if a person is been missing, for example, if a person is missing, the police can they can track which. From now we have a technology that by the GPS and by the phone we are finding where is the person missed, and where all the places that he had went. So by this locket, the person or the police can track that this person has went to anywhere in the like, or where they gone. So from there they can, and where did this
connectivity has disconnected, that the lockets, where is the where this person has been disconnected. So everyone will be connected in a web like we are using social medias. When some tourist comes into our country, we should give them a locket. It is because of 3 or 4 reasons. Because one is that they will be protected, because they will be monitoring the whole day until they are going. So at that time, when they are protected, whatever happens to them, we will understand and we can monitor it. At the same time, when they were or when they are going to unprotected areas or remote areas, we can give them affirmations that it is not secure, it is not a place for visiting. The third is that whatever anti-social activities that these people are doing, we can get the scene, or we can get the information earlier and can arrest them or take actions against them. So these are the 3 reasons why we have to give lockets to the tourist people. So most of the bomb blast activities takes place when in the crowd. So like Kumbh Mela or very mega festivals, in such festivals are like crowded occasions, there would the police can easily easily get the informations about the people who are doing some social activities or terrorist activities in such places, because they will be operating all these operations from remote areas, and police can understand it by the cameras, then the national security lockets that I have introduced, and also by the sensors also. So those people who are new to this group, they can easily find it out, and they can understand what is the intention of that people in doing in this crowd. Then the another thing it is, that is, each places or each regions are being divided on the under a police station. So whatever burglary activities or murder activities or the violence against women is happening at the night, and those people who are going out at night, the police can easily monitor it and can get the informations earlier and can diffuse that problem. And I will be coming with the third part of AI, implementation of AI in our daily life, which is in our medical field. So stay tuned. Thank you.